So, I just came back from seeing the Avengers. Oh boy. Where to begin? Well, first off, it's good. It's great. Trying not to fanboy. It was worth it. Completely worth it. I mean, Marvel's been building up on this for the last 4 years. And it's worked. Nothing like this has ever been done before. I don't think it'll ever be the same as this. Like, sure, they could have a sequel, which, there are hints for a sequel. But it won't be the same. Like the sequel could be, like, any sequel could be better, but it won't have that same novelty. Because we've had all this hype and the other movies to just build it up. And it works. It's beyond my expectations. Even things people have been kind of skeptical on, like Black Widow and Hawkeye, fitting, or Thor fitting in with all the sci-fi. It somehow just blends so perfectly. Set design is great. Costume design is great, though. Script is fantastic. These characters have such great chemistry. Joss Whedon nailed it. Hit it out of the fucking park. I don't really have anything bad to say about it, other than I wish we would get to see, Nick Fury kick some ass, which he really doesn't, but, it's about the Avengers, not so much Nick Fury, but, Interactions are great. Mark Ruffalo, I heard a lot of good praise about Mark Ruffalo. To me, he is the best Bruce Banner we've had so far. He's great. He plays it a lot differently than Edward Norton did. And now that I see it, I was initially just pissed that Edward Norton got replaced, but now that I've seen the Avengers, I don't think Norton would have really fit. Or who knows, maybe the script was edited around, Ruffalo. Maybe it could have worked, but either way. Mark Ruffalo is great. Hulk, oh my god. Every character gets their just due. Hulk, especially. Hulk gets everything he deserves in this. I wish I could talk about it, but I'm trying to keep this spoiler free. Well, ultimately the film is what everyone else is saying. I can't really add much on to that. It was great. It is what a summer blockbuster / Michael Bay film should be. It's a film like that done right, with similarities. And from a comic book fanboy perspective, I adored the hell out of it. It got it right. It got it so right. Sorry about this, by the way. I'm starving. Only had the ticket. Didn't have enough cash, or didn't have any cash to spend on food. So, So overall, great. Great crossover. Crossover that works. Definitely looking forward to a sequel. And there are two scenes. There's one scene and then about the middle of the credits, and then there's one after the credits are done. So stick around in the theater. Overall, fantastic. Even from a non-biased point of view, it was still really good. Just solid summer blockbuster. Really good. Great chemistry, great script, great action that you can actually see. Good direction. It's everything the Avengers movie should have been. Even things I thought might not have worked. Like my biggest issue was Thor, blending in with the sci-fi. It blends smoothly. It all feels natural. Well, as natural as you can get in the context of something like this. Even things that you would point out, like Jane from Thor. Now that Thor's back on Earth, you would think so. Why does he just go see his girlfriend? They address that. Little things like that. They deal with Captain America being out of his time. And how the heroes are so differentiated, and varied that they don't blend at first. This is a good coming of story of how the team is eventually a team. You had your playful banter. Movies almost 2.5 hours long. Goes by quick, real quick. Doesn't feel like it at all. Because you're so invested. The build-up is great, or maybe that's just me being a fanboy, because I could have watched the whole movie with Thor and Captain America playing chess and just with just playful banter, but it works. There's a lot of things that work. They got Iron Man and Captain America's relationship at first right. Oh, you have Captain America, big Boy Scout, goody two shoes. You have Iron Man, the bad boy. It's all connected. It's awesome. Audience applauded. My jaw. I couldn't close my jaw for about 10 minutes walking out of the theater. When I was walking out of the theater, I felt really shaky. I was trembling. I was just amazed by it. Would I recommend it? Yeah. But to be fair, I would say you should watch all the movies leading up to it. It kind of treats the audience like they've already seen all the other movies before it, so it's not exactly new viewer friendly. Which personally, I think that's how it should be. See what I should talk about. Captain America's outfit looks a lot better up close. It's up close and by itself than it seemed in the trailers. In the trailers, especially his mask, his helmet, looked kind of like the suit itself looks fine. It was the helmet that bothered me, the mask, and it looked good now that I've seen the movie in theaters. Loki. Loki is just amazing in this. He's a lot better than he was in Thor. He's a hell of a lot more menacing. He feels a lot more like Loki's supposed to be in the comics. He feels more mischievous. He he's less whiny, you know, less about the daddy issues and more just like, I'm gonna fuck shit up. So I guess I could just wrap it up here. Overall, fantastic. Go see it. I mean, the only person who really wouldn't like it is a purist. Like a nitpicky purist. Other than that, go see it. It's great, fantastic fun. I guess the apple is my hourglass on how long this would last. Alright.